everything he's contributed, to the sport as an athlete, as a teacher, coach, athletic director. He's had his hands just in developing so many different areas of our sport and helped our community grow, and I couldn't be happier for him.
It's very deserved. I think Russ has done a lot for our sport, right? He still is. Those of us that played, some have moved on to coaching, but you can say very few have also transitioned into being builders in terms of being athletic directors, contributed to the sport on different platforms.
I got to know Russ when he was about 10 years old. I started coaching him in hockey. He was our goalie, and he was just a marvelous fella. And his parents were so supportive too. They were really, really on Russ's side.
I knew Russ from the baseball diamond. We'd played baseball against each other, but from afar, and knowing what he'd done on the volleyball court, he was somebody I looked up to. He was a guy that was, on television playing in the Olympics when we're sitting back home here cheering Canada on.
Yeah, in a way, it kind of feels like the Wild West, because we really cut our teeth together. We were some of the first university teams to go down to the States and hold our own against the American teams. I think we showed all the current university players, at least on the men's side, that they could do this and they could compete. He was a very organized, well-prepared player, but he was a guy that really took the statistics seriously, and I think before the match knew exactly how he was going to play and how he was going to tactically deal with the middle blockers on the other side and manage his game.
Yeah, he's a man of a few words, but what he says obviously usually has, a bit of clout to it. He's certainly not one to brag or boast. Very quiet, very humble. He just, kind of beats to his own drum that way, and I think it fits him perfectly.
You could say he's soft-spoken, but when he knows he's right about something, or if he's very, very convinced about something, it's like the switch flips 180 degrees the opposite way, and he can be extremely aggressive. He didn't open his mouth a lot, but when he did, he had something extremely important to say or to defend or to make known.
Russ was really, really quiet, but also very, very competitive, and he got that, I know, from his parents, and his whole family was like that. I think he's come out of his shell a little bit, but is still really a wonderful young man, and I always enjoyed working with him.
Well, I'd say congratulations. It's amazing. It's well-deserved. It was a pleasure to play with him. It went by too fast.
Just keep up the good work, Russ. You've had a wonderful career, and you're very, very deserving of this award.